over 3 billion downloads, yes, that's billion with a B, and watch time that exceeds both Facebook and YouTube, there is so much opportunity for businesses on TikTok. But how are you supposed to stand out and how can you really make money? That's what this video is all about with my 5 tips on how to generate more quality business from TikTok. Kicking it off with number 1, you want to establish yourself as an authority, a credible one and a trustworthy one at that. How can you do that? Creating videos that genuinely bring value. Yes, there are those who dance on the platform and point to little text bubbles, but to be honest with you, I don't really want you to dance. Instead, I would much rather hear your actual voice and see what you actually do. You can do this in a few different ways. Number 1 is you could answer a question that you are getting all of the time. I like to say that if you're getting a question more than twice, you absolutely should do a keyboard shortcut, an internal training, and or create content around that. You could also come up with a list of some sort, kind of how we actually did this video. Did you see how I said the 5 ways so that way you knew how many to expect? Think about how you could attach that to your business. Maybe it is your 5 favorite products. Maybe it's 5 things that you wish you would have known when blank. A list is a great way to keep people engaged, but also keep it simple. Like, yes, maybe you do have 97 ideas, but let's shorten that to less than 10. That way, at the very least, we can keep them wanting more, always make a part 2, or bring that idea back at a later time. And then lastly, my favorite way is what I like to call a recipe. Even if you're not a restaurant or a chef or a food business, it could be a recipe for success, or maybe it's the recipe for disaster. But again, taking people on a journey of how you went from point A to point Z. You can also showcase authority by showing your current or previous work, whether you were featured on, say, a media outlet or on a stage or with a celebrity, anything that is showing the bigness of who you are, but bringing it to a mobile-friendly state. Which brings me to point number 2, and that is that I want to see your face. Whether you are the face of your business or your product is the face of your business, we need to establish one very crystal clear face to be able to establish familiarity. Why is this important? Because on TikTok, the default feed is not the following feed, meaning everyone you follow, it's the For You feed, meaning content that is quite literally customized for you and your watching habits for that particular time period. You're guaranteed to get put in front of people who have no idea who you are. If you're constantly seeing different recipes, different people, different backgrounds, locations, then I can't continue to associate one thing to the next and back to you and your profile. So I want to encourage you to establish the face of your business. And if you're thinking, but who am I to be the face? That's exactly the reason why. TikTok loves to root for the underdog, loves to see a success story, loves to feel like they're growing with you. 1,000,000,000%, you need to and should be the face of your brand. Number 3, cross promotion. If you are already established somewhere else, whether it's a website or a podcast or another social media platform, TikTok could actually be a great vessel to promote something else that you have going on. Now, you might think that's counterintuitive, but that's actually one of the biggest pieces of advice that I give on any platform. And that is, where do you want that platform to take you? What is your objective? We're actually seeing TikTok being a great place to be able to promote outside projects. As of right now, inside of TikTok on your profile, there is a direct click for you to be able to promote your Instagram or your YouTube. We're also seeing it being a great place of promotion when it comes to podcasts for people to search for you and want more. It's also a place where you could potentially preview a product that you have specifically on your website or some type of an email opt-in or a free download. So for example, at one point, I no longer do, so don't go looking for it, I had a media kit template on my website. So I used TikTok to give 5 pieces of advice of how you should go about creating a media kit. And in doing so, I showed off my media kit template. Even though I pretty much gave away my template right then and there, I went really fast through my 5 different points and in the middle said, hey, if you like this, go ahead to the link in my bio because I have a download for you to be able to create this step-by-step and in deeper review. Speaking of link in bio, that is my tip number 4. Absolutely take advantage of that. Now, if you're brand new to TikTok and you're like, Giselle, I don't have a link in bio. What are you talking about? You do need 1,000 followers to get your link in bio. But once you have that link in bio, I want to encourage you to actually make your bio itself actionable. Your bio lives on top of where the link in bio lives. And so I would encourage you to potentially have a little finger pointing down and something actionable where you are directly calling people to clicking on that link that takes them somewhere very specific. Now, you might be used to some type of a tree situation where you have a link that takes people to multiple links, and that's totally and more than okay. I want to advise you though to make sure that somebody who is not signed into your TikTok tests that link out to make sure that it works, because sometimes some of those sites don't always play nice with TikTok for whatever kind of reason. So maybe you do have an email opt-in or a download. Here, download my first time home buyer's guide, or check out my influencer marketing rate calculator, or my top 5 mistakes that I made on TikTok. Whatever it is, I encourage you to make the space to create something actionable that's leading people to that place to get them off of the platform, which is ultimately how you're gonna make your money as a business. Last but not least, number 5, I want to encourage you to go live. Now, this might feel a little scary, especially if that advice I gave you before about showing your face made you hyperventilate a little bit, but live is a great way to get to know your audience and in an unscripted, very candid, impossibly unfiltered kind of way. Now, you can't go live until you hit 1,000 followers also, but once you get there, going live on TikTok is pretty awesome. Here's the thing, especially if you're brand new, you might have 0 people on there at first. That's the best audience to make mistakes around and to get comfortable being yourself, being in that awkward silence and getting to know you being on video. Ideally, you are going to meet or exceed the expectations that who they're seeing in that video recorded and on your feed is just as awesome, or perhaps you're even more awesome. The product works even better than they thought. The restaurant is even more beautiful than what you showed. That is actually encouraging them to take some kind of action. As someone who creates courses and puts on live events, for me, live is always when I hear the cha-ching, 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 cha-ching notification on my phone, letting me know that I'm getting more customers, more downloads, and more sales. Because like I said, they are seeing that, yep, this is that exact person. This is who I want to work with. I am trustworthy. I am credible. And even better when you're able to address their questions or their objections and in real time. If you're planning on taking on any or all of these tips, give me a thumbs up if you liked this video. If you're ready to take on TikTok, get excited because our next video is all about how you can be smarter when it comes to content calendaring and batching for your business.